Hello and welcome straight back to Life is Strange with the awesome adventures of Captain Spirits. These are the official channels to go check out. I'm going to check the shed again just to see if there are paints in there. And then, you know, if this crashes whilst we're walking around, then I don't know. I haven't looked up any solutions or anything. I haven't even exited the game because I don't want OBS to mess up. So we can't even blast it open with superpowers now because I no longer have the keys. Right, so, I mean... the two parts on the map to find out the way. I did that. Why? What have I done wrong? I assembled the map and the two parts together. Is there still... there's still more, isn't there? Oh my god, there is totally another hidden secret part of the map that we need. Is that what you're telling me? I need to put even more stuff on here. There's still even more to this. No, I feel like that's correct. Okay, so stage one is to go. I'm thinking in terms of he's crawled in that way and that's about right. But of course, it's left, right, left, left, isn't it? Of course it is. Of course it is. That's the space vessel. That's the Sea of Darkness. Okay. Anything else useful? Flying Fortress. We're not going out to the Lonely Desert or the Evil Dog of Satan. Sure. So it's left, right, left, left. And maybe it'll be some paint. Maybe it'll be some paint. I was looking at them slippers then. I was thinking, you know, will you put them slippers on? We didn't ever have the option to put the slippers on. Right, let's exit. So, left, right, left, left. Left, right, left, left. So easy. I would like... oh, we can run. Okay. I was going to say, I'd like to be able to run. It runs very strangely. Okay. You have to double click space to skip. Cool. So, left. Ironically, then we got it completely wrong. You just didn't let me know until, you know. Left, right. I'm surely not the only one that thought, hey, from that perspective it must be that direction. Correct? I mean, you know, that would make sense, right? I've at least followed the numbers correctly, and if it's ignore the numbers, it's just do the arrows, then that's even worse. Did we do it? I think we did it. He looks like the Home Alone kid there. Is there nothing in there? No, he does come out the other side. And like something that he could just crawl straight through without having to go through any sort of maze. But it's all in his head. Paint! No, it's pictures. Where am I going to find this paint? God damn it. Because we can't progress without this paint. In fact, we're going to struggle to do any progress. Who's the boss? Merry Xmas. Well, you know. He's going to cry now. So that was the treasure. Out there buried in the snow. they're not gonna survive that well out there in the weather. Even in a box like that, they're gonna deteriorate and be destroyed in no time. Okay. Well, we achieved that one at least. Oh, the paints. The fucking snowman. But what have we got to do to you, snowman, to destroy you? Also, where would I find paint? I'm going back up here. Let's see if we can find something. Right, that's broken. It's not going to help us. We can't go up there. It's an invisible wall. Right, let's climb the tree. I mean, the secret stash didn't have anything in, did it? The lookout isn't really going to help us. Right, so let's go back down. Nothing up there. Confirmed. It's the fucking bottle hunt again, isn't it? It's the one thing I would go down on them for. Right. Snowmaker. We can't destroy you anymore. You know, we're clearly gonna need. Am I gonna have to shoot Dad with the gun to get any progress in? Because I didn't want to be mean and be a twat to him. I feel like that's gonna be the only way we can make any progress. Well, we'll speak to him first, then we'll shoot him. Because he's probably gonna be less inclined to talk to us without doing that. Okay, you're still not gonna let me in, are you? Okay, so the keys are inside the house, but I've literally looked everywhere. Maybe the Dad has the keys on him. But that would also hint that the paint is in there. It's just he wouldn't let us through. Okay, so he's now asleep. Let's play with the toy. He's not going to mind now that he's asleep. Marty McFly. Okay, so that solved that. Okay, so we need to unlock his phone. Okay, so that's unfortunate that we are going to end up going off, running away. Wait, did I just glitch through the wall there? Okay. He has live frozen it while he fell asleep, so I congratulate him for that. Actually paused the TV to fall asleep. Okay, so use his phone, beer cans. Let's wake him up. Yeah, he drank an entire bottle of whiskey. And beer. And more. Did I turn off my overlay? Yikes. At least our sofa was there. There goes the rest of your whiskey. So he might have got hit. So he is an abusive parent who hits his kids. It's Mrs. Reynolds, because I phoned her. She's cleaning the house. Yeah, because he certainly doesn't do it. I'm gonna tell the truth. I mean, she knows the truth, clearly. Buy a pine tree. Ain't happening. So she's clearly one of the size people in Life is Strange 2, because there's not really a lot of characters. She knows way too much. Didn't help us progress with the quest though. Right. Time to investigate everything.
Oh, nothing, huh? I was listening. I heard it all.
Chill out.
I tried.
Man, I bet you want to tell her what a shitty dad you have. Huh?
No, I just wanted to say hi. I didn't say anything, Dad.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit again.
Dad, please believe me.
Jesus. Stop that whining.
Maybe if you didn't hit your kids, he wouldn't be terrified of you. You twat.
Daddy. Believe me. Grow up.
But I...
Just let me know. Come and look at you after you talk.
You can't help it if he's got mental health issues.
Why? If it wasn't for you, she would have never taken the car that day. Never.
Miserable guess.
Chris, look, yeah, I didn't mean that.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
No, listen, Chris.
Okay, we're outside again. I bet if we didn't clear up the snow, we'd have fell that ass down on that. You're running socks in snow. Die, snowman. No, we're just gonna hide in the treehouse. Maybe we don't have to finish all these quests. Maybe we just had to do enough to get him to fall asleep. Okay. Now we're gonna fall flat on our face. At least you're wearing some sort of armour. You would break your neck. He's having an episode. He doesn't really have powers. Time slows down when you think you're in danger. I mean, come on. You know, it's like that. You're not really floating. It's just going in slow motion. Now he's going to think he has powers and do something stupid. Like jump off and break his neck properly. It's different characters. To be continued. Okay, so maybe the whole of the story is Life is Strange 2 then. Maybe you do play as him. Okay. Well, in that case... I couldn't find the paint or the goddamn half of that fucking shit, and how the fuck are you meant to know his pin codes? Boiling water coming out of the dragon beasts. How the hell are you meant to know any of that? Really? So that was like 15 minutes for an episode and the other one was like an hour. Yeah, absolutely nothing happened there. We love you, Miss Erickson. So, I mean, is he going to be the main character in Life is Strange 2? I mean, have they shown anything about it? I guess I'd have to look on the Life is Strange 2 page. But, you know, it did say that there'd be side characters that you'd be introduced to in the Life is Strange 2 story. It didn't say, you know, this would be the main character of Life is Strange 2 on the E3 thing. So, you're going to base it on that. But it would seem like maybe this is going to be the main character, especially with that sort of ending. It does hint that this is an introduction to the main character of Life is Strange 2. Maybe it'll be later in his life rather than as a kid. Who knows? You know, because that would make sense that it would be later in life after having, you know, these mental health problems. I don't know. Hot Dog Man game artist Edwards Caplane, almost Captain. The werewolf ripping over its two jars. The burning house with a very, very angry person. Would it remember all of your choices for your superhero costume and everything? You know, maybe. Where were the fucking paints in the sheds? Where was the key to the shed? I don't know. I looked everywhere. If you're hiding these things, you know, you hit them pretty well. I will say that. And also, you know, do you blow up the snowman with the firecrackers? Should we have shot the dad to wake him up rather than just waking him up? Because that would have been really, really annoying to him. And we could have shot the beer cans, I guess, after. So I guess the rest is optional content rather than actual things, you know, main things to do. Because waking him up was just the main thing to do. Maybe if we hadn't have rang the lady, she wouldn't have came round so quick. Who knows? And, you know, if we'd rang Pizza Hut or, you know, the pizza thing or someone else, we could have rang the dad on. That would have been a cleverer way to wake him up, wouldn't it? Ring his cell phone. He would have also unlocked it if we rang the phone, of course. Make him enter the PIN number for us and unlock it. That would have worked. What the fuck is Burger Man Beast with man titties? That's some superhero stuffing his face with 4 burgers at once. Oh. 4 arms to stuffing so many burgers in his face. All the songs that we didn't have on because we, you know, copyright infringement. At least it lets us turn them off. Licensed by Feel for Music, and yes, and unauthorized playing on YouTube is forbidden. Yes, public networks is YouTube. So you're not allowed to do that. And then there's all the people who designed the games, cats and dogs, and that's a very well rendered toy. And then there's the map with the flying fortress and all the other stuff that I guess you're going to go to all the other areas in the main game then. It would seem in Life is Strange 2. And then a ninja riding a dragon. It's got a unicorn horn as well. And superheroes, how to draw them. Yes, you start off with some triangles and polygons and work your way up from there. Very, very sad hot dog. God damn, that hot dog thing was creepy. Put mustard on your kid and send him pictures. Ew. And on the face in particular, it's like, put mustard over your face and make it look like some sort of deranged cum shot with mustard, like the hot dog has jizzed on your kid's face. What the fuck were you thinking there? I'm so sorry, but that's gotta be something in Life is Strange 2. The hot dog man thing, it's gotta be the creepy villain that's kidnapping kids, and ew. That's got to be the main storyline for Life is Strange 2. I'm predicting that now. Square Enix External Studios brand team seized. I mean, it's not quite, the girl getting raped essentially in Life is Strange, but it's equally creepy levels to be a subplot that would fit for sure. So yeah. That is something major. And I guess that's going to be the big bad evil that he's fighting against with his superpowers. So, that would certainly make sense as to a storyline. Montreal, because it's in Canada, because of all the snow, of course. Dominic Knowles and Q&A teams. So, I'm just waiting to see if there's anything else interesting coming up, or are we just going to have a lot of names coming up. Quality assurance people, yes, you made sure that everything works, and maybe I read the directions wrong. That's my own fault for misunderstanding the directions, because I thought third dimensionally, well, from that orientation you're going in right, left, right, because that's the way that they pointed on the map. They pointed in those specific orientations, but no, it's actually just directly left, right, left. Which, it would have made sense if you also had them point in that direction and be orientated the same way, but because the map was orientated the other way, if you hold the map the way that they would be to the way that you enter that hole, it would be the opposite way round. So that's the way that I did that, and I bet there's going to be quite a few people that are going to think in that way. Associate Director of Business and Legal Affairs is Brian Hot Dog Man Finkelstein. With what I've just said about Hot Dog Man, you've called one of your people Hot Dog Man, so if that turns out to be one of the plot lines, are you calling that guy a pedo? You calling him a creepy child snatcher that wants pictures of kids with mustard smeared all over their face? I hope you're not suggesting that about a member of your team. I'm certainly not suggesting it, but the association after I've already suggested that would be a plot line, and then you've called your guy Hot Dog Man, that's kind of not what I was hinting at. And then there's the back end development team, and then West Digital Platform senior managers. None of you lot are Hot Dog Man. None of you are creepy villainous people for this game. Okay, I would like to scroll through this faster, but I do allow all of your things to go on. I've played your game and showed it off, so it's only fair that you get a fair show. And I do tend to, especially on longer games, show off the end sequence. I will sit through the end sequence, let you have the full credits, and let you show everything. I'm not going to skip it and go, tough shit. You don't deserve to be shown and named, You do deserve to be named. Even if you have a massive team. But, I'm not going to complain about you having a massive team of people beyond a good game. Because, it's definitely better. And green lights? Oh, yeah. This was when Steam Greenlight was a thing. Steam Greenlight is no longer a thing, so I hope you lot aren't going to now get fired because Steam Greenlight isn't a thing anymore. But there is a Square Enix thing for these sort of indie games, and they will help get them kickstarted and funded, and it does help get them through Greenlight when Greenlight was a thing. But now that Greenlight isn't a thing, then I'm sure they're just on the Steam Kickstarter funding and helping indie devs team, so they're worth an honourable mention, I'm sure. Altagram GmbH, is that Germany? Brazilian, Mexican and Chinese translation. This game uses Unreal Engine 4 and it runs very well on it. And doesn't crash the RX 480 for the entire playthrough and runs looking a million times better than a lot of these games that have unlimited frame rate and just don't care and just like, yeah, let's make your computer break. And this centre fonts. Helvetihand. Corradino Modern, Mewtwo. Sorry. Who the hell calls their fonts after a Pokemon? Yeah, you made a Mewtwo font. Oh my god. The hot it's even a penis coming out of a cell phone. It's a dick pic. It's a fucking dick pic. It's a headbanded dick pic. Okay, so I guess we could still play on and get the rest of the things. Fucking dick pic. Goodbye, Life is Strange 2, even though it's not out again. Meet Chris again in Life is Strange 2, so I guess he is Life is Strange 2. I'm going to click that. You're going to take me to the page, aren't you? Could you... Okay, Life is Strange 2. This is the cinematic. I am going to show it off, I'm sure, in the hours. Life is Strange 2 being sewn in there. How much is it? 32.48. That's quite a lot. But episode 1 is free. So, I mean, I guess I'll at least play episode 1. Why? Pre-purchase and get the mascot bundle. Okay. Customize your in-game backpack. So you can put back. Hello, video. Have you frozen? Is that it? Yeah, that was it. Just sewing the Don't Nod logo, Life is Strange 2 logo. Okay, so yeah, you're not really going to shelf a lot at all. But if you purchase it, you can get the mascot bundle, which allows you to customize your backpack with those things. And we saw the backpack in it, so you know, it is clearly based on the Life is Strange universe, so it is all of his powers and his things. And Hot Dog Man seems to be a big thing in there, so yeah, he's 10. It says he's 10 there. It says he's 9 on the store page. Okay, you're not going to be able to see. You can't see what I can see behind the actual game window, where it says he's 9. So yeah, it is clearly, and it runs on these things, so you know, there's quite a lot of power, and it still does not break the RX 480. I'm like, yeah, of course no one's a creator. Curators that curate games before you've even been given keys and before they're even released. It's like, hey, I can curate a game! Derpy derpy derp! It's a fucking Hodor meme or a neck or some sort of shit, isn't it? Anyway, join us again some more. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. I already pressed stop, didn't I?